All right, this is 7th grade now, and the pitcher for Skidmore-Tynan, who was one of my interviewees last week, which did a brilliant job. Sydney O'Brien will be pitching, and we'll get settled in just a little bit. I'm having too much fun here with Coach Carter and his wife Amy, and here in Woodsboro, and Chris to my left, and so I had it muted for a while. But here we go, folks. 7th grade softball here in Woodsboro. Skidmore-Tynan versus Woodsboro. Geared up to bunt, goes right and foul. Sydney O'Brien, you want to catch her interview? It's on ST Lady Cat Nation on YouTube, the same channel you're looking at right now. We got Coach Gonzalez over on the right, of course, Coach Pena, Coach Duran. A swing and a miss. So quickly 0-2, and Zaylee Varial up 0-2 already. Zaylee, the pitcher for Woodsboro. Coach kind of had some accolades about that pitcher, and so said you got to watch her. Oh, and a little blooper over the second baseman, and and it gets by, and here comes Sydney O'Brien, and safe at second, and I think she'll stay right there. And when I don't know their names, the ponytails always get in my way. I don't have the order completely. Number 8, thank you, Chris. That's Shelby Aguirre Daniels, who had a slide into home last week, beautifully head first. And here comes Sydney O'Brien for the first run. So already a busy afternoon for Sydney O'Brien. She'll be on the mound in a moment. This is Shelby Aguirre Daniels. Nice pitch. 0-2 the count, so quickly Zaylee Varial up on the batter, 0-2, and that is Shelby Aguirre Daniels. Strike call. Strike 3. And in the third position, I always have Chris helping me. Number 12. Looks like Hannah Sears will be at the plate. Swing and a miss. Little tip foul. Strike nonetheless. 0-1, 1 out. Just underway here, and Sydney O'Brien with a little bit of action there for Skidmore-Tynan makes it all the way around. She had a hit out over second base between first and second, and then made her way to second, and then to third. And strike called on. And I apologize. I don't know the visiting team right now any more than I know the home team, really, because just kind of getting underway with junior high action on this broadcast, but I apologize. But 0-2, so Varial already up 0-2 on the last two batters. 1-0, Skidmore-Tynan with 1 out. Thank you for joining ST Lady Cat Nation. Swing and a miss. Down goes Sears, number 6. Ella Calderon to the plate. Swing and a miss. Coach Gonzalez, gotta watch the ball, Ella. So Varial has done well with batters 2, 3, and 4. Strike called, and on all 3 of them has gone up 0-2. The single by O'Brien over second base Bailey Franks. And that will end the top of the first. We go to the bottom of the first. Here come the Woodsboro Lady Eagles. Sydney O'Brien with the 1 run. For Woodsboro, Kinsley Wills will be a shortstop. All right. I know we're moving into the bottom of the first, but I was talking too much. Number 5, Zaylee Varial. Pitcher, number 16, Ashlyn Lewis. Catcher, number 10, Sierra Rivera. First. 18, Hattie Grimes. Right field, number 6, Bailey Frank. Second. 25, Mercedes Quarter. Left field, number 2, Gracie Lilla. Center field, number 3, Ellie Carter. Third. Skidmore-Tynan, we've got on the mound Sydney O'Brien. Claire Carragher is catching. Calderon, number 6, who just batted, will be at first. Hannah Sears at third. We'll get everybody in just a moment as we get situated here. Number 8 at short is Shelby Aguirre Daniels. And number 11 at second, Dylan Wyatt. And I got to put on my Superman vision to get the outfield. That's like right field, number 12 out there, right, Chris?
Number 2 over there.
2, yeah, that would be 2. 2 on the right. That's Zaylee Gossett is over at right field.
21 in the middle.
21 in the middle, and that's Abby McDonald. And out at left field, I just got one more. Good thing there's not like that one. I don't know if you can see that.
It was very hard to see.
That one's a hard one. And you know, 8th grade, rather 7th grade, wears those jerseys that don't pop. In football, it's the first thing I look at. I look to see if the numbers. But Kinsley Wills, number 11, shortstop, to the plate. Bottom of the first. I can catch her when she comes back at the bottom of the first. The pitcher's Zaylee Varial on deck. Circle. Again, Sydney O'Brien, who made the 1 run in the top of the first, is on the mound. Two and 1. And played some great defense against Yorktown the other day. Last game they played at home a few days ago. 3 and 1. And that's going to walk Wills to first. Here comes the pitcher, Zaylee Varial. Runner on first here in the bottom of the first here in Woodsboro, Texas, Refugio County. I kind of waited a little bit on that one, but Wills makes it to second. The throw to Gary Daniels. So here comes the Varial with a 1-0 count. Runner on second, nobody out. And this is going to get hit out to center. It's going to get past center field. Varial rounding third. And in for the in-the-park home run for number 5, Zaylee Varial. Bringing in Wills, 2-1. Contact on the bat right to the right of center field, and out there Abby McDonald did well to return that. Coach is saying go just a little further back. Ashlyn Lewis, the catcher, number 16, to the plate. winning against Yorktown the other night, 5-4, and they were down 4-0. Made a little comeback, and on one of those, of course, great defensive effort by Sydney O'Brien on the mound. Bases loaded with 1 out, and she didn't let anybody get by. But quickly, right now, 2 runs come in on the bat of Sadie Varial. 3-0. 3-0 the count. And Lewis will take first. And up to the plate, number 10, Sierra Rivera. And on first is Lewis. Rivera playing first this afternoon. Hattie Grimes on deck for Woodsboro. Strike called. And over to Gary Daniels from Claire Carragher, but safe is Ashlyn Lewis. Nobody out, runner on second. 2 runs have come in for Woodsboro here in the bottom of the first. Strike calls. 2 straight strikes there by Sydney O'Brien, trying to get settled in here. That's a good pitch, but nicely noted by Sierra Rivera, who that one was too good to let go, and she tips it back, stays alive, 1-2. Two and two the count. And the church bells are ringing. I assume that's a church, right?
Yes.
And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout by Sydney O'Brien. And you got to keep your head in the game. And smart running by Lewis. Number 18, Hattie Grimes for Woodsboro. Bottom of the first, 1 out. Runner on third. Strike called. That's Lewis on third.
Yes.
That's a tapper right to first. You got to throw it back. And that's an out. And that's a kind of little crazy play. But Lewis comes in, and the run was going to come in, but first baseman Calderon didn't tag first and threw it home. But then Claire Carragher at the catcher position went back to first, and they safe was the call. 1 out is Hattie Grimes will remain on first. There is a little discussion going on. Safe. So 3-1 the score as Lewis marches right past home. Bailey Franks, number 6. We're in the bottom of the first here in Woodsboro. And there goes the throw to second. And safe is number 18, Hattie Grimes. So now she's in scoring position here as Franks with a 1-1 count, 1 out. And She's holding up there. She thought about it. Grimes was thinking about going on home. But good base running by Grimes after she made it to first. Driving in a run, Lewis, and she represents the fourth run. And of course, with the 4-run rule, it would end right there. 3-1 the count. That one hurt me. So Franks to first. Mercedes quarter to the batter's box with runners at the corner. Grimes on third and Franks on first. Swing and a miss, and they're gonna let Franks go to second. So now 2 runners in scoring position. I wonder if runners ever think I'll be the 5th run. It won't even count. I just wonder. That's Franks on second because you bring in Grimes from third. That would be the 4th run in an inning to end the first inning. But Sydney O'Brien having other thoughts. She wants to get the 2 outs as a pitcher like she did against Yorktown. She salvaged an entire inning with 3 running bases loaded with 1 out, and not one came by. Almost Gracie Lillis on deck. Try to throw it. Those are where you have to decide, do I go and tag? That's the 4 runs there. 4 runs. So that ends the first inning, 4-1 Woodsboro. 7th grade softball. We go to the second. So we're going to go into the Top of the second, 4-1 Woodsboro here, 7th grade softball. And we've got number 4, the catcher, Claire Carriger, batting number 5 in the order.
315.
On the mound, Zaylee Varial, who's smoking them in right now. That's a beautiful pitch. Should be doing this 5 more years, folks. Or at least 5 more years. Even at that, it was a foul ball, but she put some heat on it, and that's still 0-2. So that quickly, Zaylee Varial up on the batter, 0-2. Claire Carriger. He likes to get on base. Good base runner is Claire Carriger. And staying alive. And a pop-up over to first, and taken there by Sierra Rivera. Hey, her name rhymes. All right, Skidmore-Tynan, 1 out. Top of the second. Dylan Wyatt playing second base. And again, Varial up 0-2 with 1 out. That's the key to a great pitcher, when you can get up on the batter 0-2 that quickly. Done it for the second time in this inning. He's gonna go for, and it's out on first. Over to Rivera. Abby McDonald for Skidmore-Tynan. Swing and a miss. Zaylee Varial was, as Coach had said earlier, deja vu from the first batter. You throw a strike and then you throw a pitch that fouled back. 0-2. She's been 0-2 on all the batters. 1, 2, 3 thus far has Zaylee Varial. Nobody on. 2 outs. And that's 1, 2, 3 for Pettis. Woodsboro. See what you did, Coach?
No.
You were talking about Pettis earlier. So we go to the bottom of the second inning. 4-1 Woodsboro. Gracie Lillis, center field, to lead off the bottom of the second for Woodsboro. Cindy O'Brien on the mound for the Lady Cats. One and one. One and one the count here in the bottom of the second. High, 2-1. Woodsboro perfect thus far, of course, scoring their 4 runs in the bottom of the first. Now trying to repeat that here in the bottom of the second. Sydney O'Brien trying to keep them in check, or at bay, if you will. And to the plate, or rather to first, is Gracie Lillis. And now to the plate, number 3, Ellie Carter, playing third base today. Strike called inside, 0-1. I got proud parents in the press box here with me. Coach Carter and Mom Amy. And a pop up, and it lands foul. Boy, you had a little spin going backwards, so right between the pitcher and the catcher, and she took off, and that's what a runner needs to do. You don't wait around. She was already at first base. Good speed.
Protect.
0-2 the count. Inside, Lillis on first, Carter at the plate. Outside, Lillis will take second. Top of the order on deck, and that's Kinsley Wills.
Got 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2. And that is going to land right behind the pitcher. And that gets away. In comes Lillis for the Woodsboro Lady Eagles. And Carter ends up at second. Nicely placed. And also to outrun the throw. And ends up at second. So Carter on second, nobody out. Top of the order, Kinsley Wills, shortstop. The count. Carter on second, nobody out. Top of the order, Wills at the plate. Strike called. Inside, he's calling those inside. So 1 run has come across here. And Carter will take third. Throw over to Sears. Carter safe on third. Got a little obstruction on my left side, but we'll keep the camera left. That goes back, dude. Carter coming in. Good effort by Ellie Carter. Just 2 feet away from making it around the entire. Good work there by Claire Carragher. Ball 4. Wills. And now Zaylee Verial, who hit it out towards center field the last time with some power on that bat. Well, it's not the bat that has the power, but Zaley Varial. They're backing up a little bit. And probably center and left field, and left center. And there goes Wills to second. Ellie had a good at bat. That was a good one. Exciting.
Thank you.
Just 2 feet away. That was it. Just 2 feet. Oh, They're not gonna. Yeah, they're gonna go back. Wills goes back. Varial's at first.
Now 1 down.
Coach already had the center fielder and left fielder going back deep. But now Ashlyn Lewis, the catcher for Woodsboro. And it's going to hit right to center. 2 runs. Oh, and the ball gets by. 2 runs will score. Wills and Varial come in for runs 6 and 7. To the plate, Sierra Rivera at first base. And Ashlyn Lewis representing the 8th run here in the bottom of the second. On second base, I should say. Is Lewis. Rivera wanted a piece of that one. Again, Lewis would represent that 8th run for the 4-run rule. And Sidney O'Brien doing well at this at bat. 1 and 2, 1 out. Swing and a miss and a strikeout. I believe that's number 2. Coach said, I want you to go to first. You gotta get that pattern going. Hattie Grimes, number 18. Throw over to third is too late, so Lewis ends up there, and again, she still represents the 8th run, so either it's 8-1 or 7-1 here to end the second inning. Sidney O'Brien would rather get the out than to end it the other way, 2 outs. Hattie Grimes at the plate. Good stop by Carragher. Strike called. 3-1. Grimes, like, oh, why did I do that? I'm so close right now, I can read their thoughts. How did I go for that one? Oh. Grimes will go to first. Lewis on third. And number 6, Bailey Franks, second base. To the plate, she just needs to bring in Lewis from third. And you don't want to throw to second because that would bring Lewis in, and then it would really be a moot point. Franks at the plate. Sidney O'Brien looking to get the third out. Strike 2. Mercedes Quarter on deck. And a swing and a miss, and that is the third out. So we end 2 innings, and We'll go to the top of the third. Woodsboro brings in 3, 7-1. All right, top of the third. Skidmore-Tynan trying to get 4 runs up so they can narrow this deficit. Zaylee Gossett, I'm glad they said Zay. Number 2. She's in right field this afternoon, or early evening now. Strike call. Zaylee Varial, just as Coach Kano described her pitching, beautiful. She reached for that one, 0-2. And strike. Now we have 2 strikeouts for Sydney O'Brien. Chris, how many are Zaylee Varial?
That'll be
5 strikeouts for Varial. Maddie Valverde. Couple of innings here. Zaylee Varial hasn't needed too much help taking care of things on the mound. Outside, 1-1 with 1 out. Top of the third. Strike call. 1-2, 1 out.
One ball, 2 strikes.
0-5-1. 1-5-1. My bad.
And we're going to see if they can make it over, and nicely done for Woodsboro out to Sierra Rivera. Ashlyn Lewis, nice throw. Number 13, Chloe Nance, who, according to Chris, started off at left field, but was replaced by Mallory Pena. But nonetheless, Chloe Nance with 2 outs, 0-1. Swing and a miss. And a grounder over to Rivera for the third out. So Woodsboro. Another goose egg goes up. 7-1. And we go to the bottom of the third. Yeah, it threw me there a little bit, Coach.
Yeah, it's.
I thought I was mine.
No, it resets on.
Yeah.
I think I almost have to push the out.
Yeah. This little app that I'm using here, if you you just touch it to add a point, it's called Score Camp. But if you go too high, which sometimes like, oh man, I hit 8 instead of.
Yeah.
You actually have to go into another menu to go bring it back.
Oh wow.
Which.
Yeah.
And sometimes you'll get a pop-up on your phone and you click it and you're like, oh, I just threw myself out of the stream. It's so sensitive. I'm getting used to it. Oh,
Oh yeah.
I can imagine, yeah.
She's been doing this a long time. She's been doing it since she was little.
So she would be a freshman then when...
Yes.
Right,
Yes.
okay.
The Sydney graduate, she'll be a freshman.
And she'll be there. She'll be ready to pitch. Wow, you got perfect timing.
Yeah.
Number 25 to lead off the bottom of the third, Mercedes Quarter. Little tapper to the right, foul ball. On deck is Gracie Lillis, followed by Ellie Carter. Strike called. One and two, the count. Nobody out. Strike call. And you gotta throw it. You gotta throw it or tag. And out. A throw from Carragher over to Calderon. To the batter's box, number 2, Gracie Lillis. Coming to the on-deck circle, Ellie Carter. Strike called. One and one, the count, one out. With Lillis at the plate. We're in the bottom of the third. 7-1 Woodsboro. 7th grade softball. Strike call. Two and two the count. There are some moments where you can afford to throw a wild pitch when no one's on base. And you're going to get it out of your system. Strike call, but you got to throw it to first. And the ball gets away, and there goes Lillis all the way to second. And now she's going to take off to third. And we'll keep her right there as Hannah Sears stops the momentum, but Lillis all the way to third here. And to the plate, number 3, Ellie Carter. And high on the swing and a miss. Up here. Good stop by Carragher. Sidney O'Brien looks over to third. Checks on Lillis there. One out. That goes back, and here comes Lillis for the 8th run here in the bottom of the 3rd. So 3-1 the count. And it's going to be ball 4 for Carter, and she'll be on first. Here comes the top of the order, Kinsley Wills.
One down.
One down. Villarreal on deck. Carter will take second. Carter's been on every base and just fell about a foot short the last time around. Looking to score and swing around third and head home. Will's at the plate, trying to help her out. And she gets hit, dead ball, and that's going to put Wills. And to the plate, the power hitter, power pitcher, Zaylee Villarreal, to the plate with one out. First time up, she hit one deep to center, right about at the United States flag. So they're going to have, coach is going to get everybody to, oh, that's quite a leadoff there by Lillis. Gotta be McDonald. And the runners will advance. Carter to second and Lillis to third.
Carter's third.
Carter's at third.
Willis is at second.
2 balls or strike.
Lillis got home.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So who do we have at second?
Wills.
Wills, gotcha. Just off by one player.
Yeah.
Thank you. Swing and a miss. And 3-1. She wanted this one. Carter on third. Wills on second. 1 out. And the bases are loaded for Ashlyn Lewis, the catcher. This started at 7-1. So that 11 is the number that Woodsboro will lead, and that goes, oh, and it's missed there by Calderon. Opportunity there for the Lady Cats. Falls short. And they're going to keep up. And that Carter's trying to say, hey, throw it. And this time they do. And an out at home. Two out.
Got 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out.
2 outs. Ashlyn Lewis. Runners at second and third. Villarreal is on second. And that's going to bring in, oh, and she had it in her hands. And the ball drops. In come 2 runs. Wills and Varial for 9 and 10. So that magic number in 7th grade softball and then 8th grade and JV is 4. So that 11th run is on second, and that's Ashlyn Lewis. And she's going to go to third. So she's 60 feet away from bringing in the 11th run for Woodsboro. Sierra Rivera at first base at the plate, 0-1. Swing and a miss. Well, Coach, I have to say, Ellie's an exciting player. In the 2 times up at bat. That's my style right there. You don't understand. You don't understand. I love that style. Gonna have to throw it over to first, and that's out at first, and that'll be three run score because this out. So 10-1 as we go to the 4th inning here in Woodsboro. Three full innings have been played. 10-1 Lady Eagles here in Woodsboro. And to the plate to lead off the top of the 4th, Mallory Pena, who's moved to left field. They're going back and forth, right? It's between
13.
Mallory Pena and Chloe Nance. Yeah. So Mallory Pena. Ooh, that was way inside, but she took a swing at it. I don't know if it was in self-defense, but that was I would have swung at that one. That's like a giant Texas mosquito coming at you. No, you don't.
No.
Not that one. Coach Cotto was giving me a number on the speed on that radar with Zaylee.
When she was in Little League, she'd make girls cry if they hit
Oh, man. Whoa.
I thought we were going to have to work on it. I'm getting
It's
pissed.
just too much. That was a beautiful pitch. Strikeout. Sets down Mallory Pena. And to the top of the order, the pitcher, Sydney O'Brien. Trying to get a rally going here for the Lady Cats. And a swing and a miss. They had a beautiful start in the top of the 1st, loading up the bases. But Zaylee Varial taking care of business there in the top of the 1st, but all 3 force outs at home. Swing and a miss. back over the top. Right to first, and Rivera solos that one. Like to think, well, the first baseman took care of it by herself, but a lot had to do with that pitch by Varial. Shelby Aguirre Daniels to the plate for Skidmore-Tynan. Swing and a miss. Strike call. On deck is Hannah Sears. Should Gary Daniels get on base? Outside, 1-2 the count.
One ball, 2 strikes.
2-1-5. 2-1-5. Hit your spot.
2-2 the count. I was wondering why they put 7th grade after 8th grade this afternoon, but maybe it was so everybody could come and see this pitcher get off work, and she's putting on a performance as Zaylee Varial.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
3-1-7. 3-1-7. Hit your spot.
Strike 3, and that will end the top of the 4th. Ten to 1 the score here. Woodsboro Lady Eagles, 7th grade, leading Skidmore-Tynan's Lady Cats 7th grade here in Woodsboro, Texas, with some beautiful green back there. And I'm just going to keep it right here. I don't know, Chris. It's only 9. It's a. They're going to call it. All right. So we're going to go to bottom of the 4th. Yeah, exactly.
What is it? I think Cyril was last one to be heavy.
Bottom of the 4th inning, number 18, Hattie Grimes will lead off the bottom of the 4th. Cindy O'Brien on the mound, behind the plate, catching Claire Carragher. And as Chris has mentioned, he and I are keeping an eye on left field. We've had an alternate, Mallory Pena, along with Chloe Nance over at left field. Out there is 5, Mallory Pena then. Hattie Grimes playing right field this afternoon. We're getting a cool, nice breeze now. This is Texas weather. You can be like in a sauna 1 second. 1-1 gets pitched there by Sydney O'Brien. And then the next, you've got this little breeze coming in that feels like you're, whoa, in heaven. And a little tapper over O'Brien and over to first for the first out. Nicely done by the Lady Cats. Over to Calderon. That was the Lady Cats we were seeing a few days ago at home against Yorktown. Bailey Franks to the plate. And Mercedes Quarter on deck. Ball. That ball is just short of home plate for a ball, 2-0.
Two balls, one strike.
Two and two the count to Franks. Strike call. So for the first time, it's a 2 outs right off the bat, 2 batters, and Quarter to the plate for Woodsboro. Lillis on deck. Should Quarter get on base? Ooh, oh. Two and 0 the count. Three and 0 the count to Quarter. Strike call, 3-1. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning here in Woodsboro, 10-1. Lady Eagles, 7th grade softball. And that's going to hit her. She will take first. And to the plate, Gracie Lillis. Quarter on first. And coaching on first. That one goes to second, and Gary Daniels. Quarter stays on first. And it goes back. Well, coach is applauding somebody. Somebody caught it. Sign him up, coach. Three and 1 the count. 2 outs. Quarter on first. And on deck is Carter, and she will be up. Top throw over, and Quarter is safe on second. Lillis on first.
Let's go.
And Ellie Carter to the plate. Well, that one bounces behind her. And let's see if it's in time. And that is an out there in third.
Dead ball.
We may have a dead ball here. Yep.
She's safe.
So everybody is got bases loaded then. So everything stays put. So Carter will go to first. Let me see if I can get it right this time, y'all. Lilith's on second, and over is Quarter on third, and to the plate, top of the order is Kinsley Wills. And nobody's going anywhere, and back goes Lilith to second. And Wills at the plate with the bases loaded, 2 outs. Strike called. Got a That's up to Claire Carrier to make sure the ball does not get past her in the catcher position. You got Quarter at third. Lillis is on second. 2-2 the count, 2 outs. And Carter on first. 2 outs. Can't get more exciting than this for Kinsley Wills. Strike called, and that is the 3rd out. And that does end 4 innings. Ball game.
Okay.
Coach, give this to Ellie. Love your style.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
You can go on YouTube. And
Okay, yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yes, sir.
Nice to meet you. Chris, nice to meet you. Thank Coach also for letting him up here. I
Yeah,
didn't mean to get you out of the way.
Yeah,
Or,
no,
he put me here first. Said, "Hey,
Yes,
you got
sir.
the whole place." But
He probably didn't know because, like I said, he probably knew our AD wasn't going to be here, so he probably didn't think he wanted to go run the clock.
Yeah.
I did before, so I was like,
well, thank y'all very much for your hospitality. Appreciate it.
sir.
And I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night here. This is ST Lady Cat Nation with the final score here in 7th grade softball. The Woodsboro Lady Eagles 7th grade 10. The Skidmore-Tynan Lady Cat 7th grade 1. I thank you all for joining me here at Woodsboro, Texas. This is ST Lady Cat Nation. My name is Amador Ramirez. Have a good night and God bless.